DNC headquarters in Washington, D.C. was ambushed by protesters who drove up in a U-Haul van wearing blue jumpsuits.
Better go fast, you're not gonna be fine.
They tried to gain access to the building, claiming they were hired movers.
Back the fuck off! I'm telling you right now, back the fuck off!
Don't hurt anybody! Look, that's assault!
As security fended them off and barricaded the front steps, another group of protesters rolled out a large banner of the word betrayal.
DNC betrayed the people! We're fed up with lesser evil!
They said they came to evict the DNC, alleging that the Democratic Party has sold out to corporate interests.
We want democracy, not corporatocracy! We want democracy, not corporatocracy! We deserve democracy! Not corporatocracy! You deserve democracy! Not corporatocracy!
Democrats are supposed to be a party of the people, but instead the Democrats are the party of the oligarchs. Their voter base wanted a Medicare for all, national health care program, and instead they gave an insurance industry bailout.
I think people are pissed. I think it's pretty obvious that the establishment Democratic Party has completely gone away from its base. I mean, Hillary was completely tied to Wall Street. And this Obama recovery, I mean, they're saying an economic recovery. Most people are not seeing that.
It's time for the Democrats to wake up. It's time for the Democrats to wake up. Look at the states they lost. Michigan, always a Democrat state. Pennsylvania, always Democrat. Wisconsin, Democrat. Why'd they lose? Because they ignored the people. The people said no to corporate trade agreements. They said no to shipping our jobs offshore. They said no to destroying our local economies, no to destroying the environment. We've experienced NAFTA. When Obama spends the campaign year pushing the TPP on people who are struggling because of the last corporate trade agreement, that's why they lost. And now they're setting up the DAPL fight. Now you have all these Democrat nonprofits coming out and supporting DAPL. Where were they? It's 90% complete.
We're going to let it play out.
They're not going to make a decision now. They're going to wait till Trump's in office, and so Trump can be the bad guy. He's the oil and gas guy. But the Democrats were all the above energy, and they were putting that pipeline in place. That's the kind of two-faced policies we get, the public and private policies, as Hillary Clinton calls them.
They gave us Hillary Clinton after she called us super predators.
That's
We're
right.
not the predators, Hillary.
Right.
You are, and we're sick of it. No more corporatocracy.
Yeah. Those email leaks came out of the DNC that said, don't let too many Black Lives Matter people in your office, just one or two. And if they want something, they have an agenda, don't promise them anything. That's how they treat the most loyal group in their voting base.
Exactly.
That's how they treat
Doing the nay-nay would win our votes.
That's
and
right.
We're not here to see you do the nay-nay. We want you to make good on black people because we are a part of the United States too. They gave us a choice between a man who wants to build a wall and a woman who calls us super predators. A man who convicted the Central Park Five
That's right.
and put full-blown ads in the New York Times. And even after they were found innocent, still holds to his convictions that those men should have been executed.
Right.
We didn't have a choice in this election. We didn't have a candidate that represented the people from the Democratic Party. And this is supposed to be our party. This is the party we've been loyal to. You've lost your loyalty, Democratic Party. You've lost it.
A candidate emerged who had the potential to represent a positive populism, to satisfy the people's need for change. And what did the Democrats do? The Democratic hierarchy, they did everything in their power to undermine the Bernie Sanders campaign. They were the spoilers in this election.
We don't go anymore for this lesser evil nonsense. Lesser evil gave us the two worst candidates in history. Democratic Party policies fertilized the ground for Donald Trump. Memos show that the Clinton campaign was actually aiding Donald Trump in order to get him the Republican nomination because they thought they could beat him.
We're holding these signs that say for sale because this accurately reflects the politicians who dial for dollars every day for hours in this building. I used to come in here when I worked with Congressman John Conyers on health care reform to have meetings in the conference room here, and there was a room just across the hall from it or just down the hall that's just filled with telephones. And every day members of Congress come down here and they log in hours just calling their Wall Street funders to get more money and more money. And who do they listen to and who do they represent? They're Wall Street funders. When we were pushing to bring in actual healthcare experts to testify on the healthcare law about what would actually create a system that would guarantee that every single person in this country could have access to healthcare without fear of losing their home or putting their family in debt when they get sick, they only instituted a pay-to-play policy. They only allowed the industry at the table, and the people were kept away from the table. When we tried to have a seat at the table, we were arrested, and that was wrong. So the people, the candidates who come out of this party are for sale to the industries that they represent.
That's right.
But we're also here because this building needs to be put up for sale because they need to go out of business.
Democrats have been evicted by the people for their corruption. Debate intel.
Debate intel. We have a lot of these boxes because they're full of those.
We're gonna bring another truck for the excuses.
This box is heavy.
We wanted to come here to the DNC to make sure that folks got a chance to see someone articulate what they're already feeling, that they've been betrayed by this party that had told them it represented them.
When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. We're not voting for lesser evils anymore. Start representing the people.
So guys, we're here. Got the great Matt Orfalea. Wow. If you've been watching his videos, y'all know he's got the Bernie's bongos. He's got all the great videos.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Hey. Wow, somebody knows me.
Absolutely, baby. We watch your videos.